My name is Serge, and these are 10 things that I can't live without, otherwise EDC or everyday carry. I'm going to start with my first one and my favorite one piece of item, and this is my bike lock key. Obviously, I couldn't bring my bike in here, and I can't really carry it everywhere, but I use it every single day, and it's the most important piece of item that I have. I think it's the ultimate expression of freedom. I can go anywhere, anytime, in any weather. I usually fly with my bike when I travel, and there's nothing I can't fix on my bike either if I'm stranded. I don't like relying on trains or transit, and I don't like relying on fuel. I prefer just to use my body to move, and it's much quicker, especially living downtown. So there's my bike key. I carry it with me everywhere I go. And then in no particular order, I'll start with this. This is a plant that my girlfriend bought, and you can see all these other plants around me. We carry our plants everywhere we go when we're moving. Makes us feel like it's our home versus a house. So we have lots of plants here: birds of paradise, a rubber tree, fiddle leaf fig, and a monstera, which will look like Swiss cheese in some time. And this is a pilea. They're very green, very lush, and very pretty to look at, and it's fun to take care of them as well. Third item is my Bose headphones, and I know everyone's got AirPods now, but I don't see a reason to change. I like how they're noise canceling. They have great sound, and they're good for sport and good for commuting as well. So those are my Bose headphones. I'll link all of these items down below. You want to check them out. Fourth item is my chef's knife. This is a Zwilling J.A. Henckels. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's an absolute must for me. If you've ever cooked with bad knives or prepped with bad knives, you know what I'm talking about. So I highly recommend you get a good chef's knife, spend at least $100, and this is really the only tool I need to make a 5-star meal. So really fun to use this item, and definitely a must whenever I'm cooking. Fifth item, I believe, this is a new comb that I just acquired. It sounds pretty stupid and like kind of trivial. You don't really need a comb to change your life, but what I've learned is that cheap combs, they're made from molds, and they have residues and plastic pieces that aren't filed down. This is a Swiss-made, handmade comb. So not only does it look beautiful, but it works really well. It's like butter. It's got some weight to it. It doesn't pull on your hair, and it doesn't split your ends like the cheap ones will. So these are all hand filed, every single tooth, and I highly recommend it if you want to have a pleasurable experience every single morning and every night after your shower. Sixth item are my sunglasses. These are my go-tos. These are Ray-Ban John Lennon's. They're polarized. I think they're really awesome. I've had them for a really long time. I've broken the arms, I've broken a lens, and I just keep getting them repaired because I like them so much. But when I want to class it up, I have a pair of Tom Fords. They look black, but they're turquoise, and I think they look pretty awesome too. Seventh item, I don't wear this every day anymore if you go to my last video, but this is my Rolex Submariner ceramic. This is a 2018 model. They've been producing this series for almost 10 years, I think. Don't quote me on that. But this is my most prized possession, I guess. Everything else can be replaced. This one cannot. So yeah, love my watch. When I'm not wearing this one, I love wearing my Seiko. This was a graduation gift from my parents when I graduated university. It's only a $100 watch, but it always ticks, and I think it looks great. And then I have this cheap Timex that I got from work, and I also wear it when I want to wear a leather strap, but I always prefer stainless steel. Coming up here, this right here is Floss. You might not appreciate it now, but when I was younger, I never really used floss, let's be honest. But now I can't live without it. I can feel when my teeth are getting dirty after a meal, and I use this on a daily basis, and Dental hygiene is really important, especially as you get older. So floss everywhere I go. And then my last two items, I've got my Blundstone boots. If you're from Canada or Australia, you know about these. These were um, of Australian origin. They're for the outback, but if you live in cold climate, they're really good too. They're waterproof. They're warm if you slip in a nice sole, and they look really good, really cool with jeans as well. They look kind of clunky, but they're very stylish and they're very easy to use with these pull tabs. You just pull them open, you slide in, you pull your foot out right here. So love these. Many Canadians have multiple pairs of these. If you know about these boots, you know how great they are. And then my last piece of item is my Patagonia down jacket, or sweater as they call it. I have tons of jackets, varsity jackets, leather jacket, motorcycle jacket, raincoat, wool coat, but I always reach for this one first. It's so versatile. You can pack it up into a small ball when you're traveling. It's good for cold weather as a base layer, and it's good as a solo piece as well. And that's it. Those are my 10 essentials, things I can't live without. I'll link them down below if you want to check anything out. Any questions, let me know.